Our devotional is entitled An Important Assignment, and it comes from Revelation chapter 1 and verse 19, which says, "Write the things which you have seen, and the things which are, and the things which will take place after this." Today is January 20th, 2023. From 1660 to 1672, John Bunyan resided in Bedford County, Gaol, in prison for unlawfully preaching the gospel. During that time, he started writing what would become a quintessential Christian allegory, The Pilgrim's Progress. God gave the Apostle John the colossal assignment of writing the book of Revelation from prison. In another sense, however, John's task was rather straightforward. He was simply to write what he witnessed, the things which he had seen in the visions given to him by God. That is, after all, the basis of what a prophet is, God's messenger. "I will raise up a prophet, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak to them all that I command him." Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 18. Today's verse also gives us an important key as to how to understand the book of Revelation. This is relevant in that there exists many people who misinterpret this last book of the Bible and are thus led astray from its critical truths. For one, there are those who ascribe to the futurist view, which supposes the entirety of the events in Revelation to be in the distant future. But let the Bible interpret itself. John himself clearly stated in today's verse that he was to write the things which are. That means that God's messages in Revelation were relevant to the churches in John's day. For another, there are those who adopt the preterist view of Revelation, which maintains that all its events took place pretty much during John's lifetime. But again, the Bible contradicts this perspective. As we see in today's verse, John was also told to write the things which will take place after this. That means that Revelation would be relevant to the generations after John. What this verse does affirm is a third method of interpreting biblical prophecy, which is known as historicism, which interprets Revelation's prophecies as moving sequentially through periods of history. Indeed, the Bible's other major apocalyptic book, Daniel, follows the same progression, beginning with the prophet's time and carrying all the way down to the final events. Thus, Revelation's precious truths are relevant to every generation of believers. For further study, you can read Numbers chapter 12 and verse 6, Isaiah chapter 41 and verse 4, and John 16:13. Our prayer for today: O Lord, you who know the beginning from the end, may the messages you gave to John be applied to my life today and every day. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless.